Yo, what is good, boys? Hope you fellas are all having a fantastic day. We got a lot to talk about when it comes to Madden 25. Now, if you fellas are new around here, we do post videos just like this one literally every single day. So if you guys like this video, you find it helpful, or for whatever reason, you guys really like me, odds are each and every single one of you is in the right place. Now, when it comes to today's updates on glitches, issues, things that EA has generally screwed up on over the last few days, we actually got a few things to talk about, good and bad. First things first, the Hispanic Heritage Month promo. The good about this promo, we got 5 really good no money spent cards. Every single one of these players is actually really good, especially when you max them out to an 88 overall, as well as apply the strat item, which basically makes these cards 89 overall. Now, the bad, well, things are just objectively glitched out. I know a lot of people are having issues completing the solo challenges. I know a lot of people are having issues completing the actual objective. And then, like, you get the objectives done, you guys come in here, they're in Season 2, and you say, oh, I have everything done, but then you're not actually getting this check mark here. You need these in order to max out another one of the 88 overall cards. And like, it's cool. This will be a multi-drop promo. You guys are going to want to get at least 3 of these done every single week. First thing I did as soon as I logged into MUT was I put every single one of them in my lineup. In my opinion, probably the easiest one to actually get done will be Braxton Berrios. You need to record 1,000 receiving yards with him in your lineup. Put him in as your wide receiver 5. You can also do the same thing with Chris Rodriguez as your running back 3. When it comes to the third best one to do, probably Anthony Munoz. Scoring touchdowns, 20 TDs isn't too bad. Also 10 sacks, definitely not difficult. Regardless, though, I know a lot of people are having issues, and I know, like, I don't think anyone honestly has actually gotten these 2 tokens over here, which sucks because these cards are really good. You also do have dailies over here where you have to get these done. Fellas, if you want to max out all 3 of these cards, I do think you're going to have to complete the dailies pretty much every single day. They do tend to give us some leeway with you miss 1, you miss 2, but I would still try to get these done every single day. You guys can see here today for my dailies, record 250 passing yards with 2 Hispanic Heritage Month players in my lineup. We can do that very easily. And like I said earlier, every single one of these cards is a top tier card, honestly. We ranked the best ones to pick up earlier today, and I was like, well, I don't know. Well, I saw them. I especially saw them on theme teams, and well, these cards are legit. You guys can see here, though, there are a decent amount of challenges for you to come in here and actually play through. At Tier 9 is where you get that strategy item, which basically makes these cards a 89 overall. As for the challenges, nothing too difficult. Like for, Anthony Munoz, you got 1 drive, you got to get some passing yards. Same thing for all of these players. Shouldn't take you guys that much time, but again, I would recommend coming in here and actually grinding through these, especially because they will reset every single week. As for the big update we talk over here every single night about, rookie premieres and ultimate alumni, I actually can't believe people are still missing their rookie premieres and ultimate alumni. During my daily Twitter scroll, I saw a bunch of people say, we're still missing content now. We are having a title update tomorrow. We'll talk about that when we do get to Twitter. But still, the fact that people are missing content October 1st, absolutely gross. Now, I did mention a title update. I don't know what we're going to get. You will have to update your game tomorrow if you want to play Madden at 5:30 in the morning. You won't be able to. Oh well, just, don't play Madden at 5:30, but we could see some gameplay changes. Hopefully they nerf the scum kick, or people are missing certain cards. Hopefully those do load in after this title update. As for missing cards, they're kind of a little bit of a coin glitch today. We did see the new head-to-head rank season. Now, a glitch that happened earlier today was regarding head-to-head ranks. So if you guys came in here right when these went live, I believe 1:30 Eastern time was when you actually could come in and play your new head-to-head rank season. You came in here and you played your 5 qualifying matches, and you got ranked. You were just thrown in whatever rank you were at. So for me, I was in gold 2. I didn't get anything crazy, but people were in champion, and people were in top 100. And if you were in that tier, you got the coins associated with that tier. So people got a free 500k today and a free Kyle Pitts simply by playing their 5 qualifying matches. Honestly, I'm here for it. Anytime we get a glitch that benefits the community, you know me, I'm like, hey, let's freaking go. For the amount of times we have content glitched, content screwing us over, I will take a dub for the community any day of the week. Also did want to mention that the head-to-head rank season is now down to 30 days. Session 1 was 60 days. Now, somebody in the comment section in my earlier video let me know that they said this in the very beginning when they introduced the head-to-head ranked system. I didn't remember that. Apparently, the first one was going to be 60 days, and then after that, it will be 30 days. So, you know, this is actually really, really cool. I was kind of like, all right, we have to wait another 2 months before we can actually claim these cards. The fact that now we get them 30 days from now means that every single one of these cards is going to be top tier. Now, the one concern I do have will come in the form of, will these cards stack? What I mean by stacking is if I get Daniil Hunter, right? Will I get Jalen Hyatt? They didn't do it for the first head-to-head ranked season, which kind of blows. Now, we do have this title update tomorrow. When I mentioned missing cards, I also think we could potentially see head-to-head ranked rewards stack regarding the card totals. But we'll just have to wait and see. Now, for me, if they don't say anything about it and rewards aren't going to stack, I'll probably just stay at the Jalen Hyatt tier. One, big Tennessee fan, so I really have no reason to want to not get Jalen Hyatt, and two, the card looks really good. Wide receiver is a depth position. Outside linebacker, we get so many outside linebackers, it's actually insane. So I probably will sit out here and just not go all the way up to champion tier, but that's only if the rewards don't stack. We have 30 days to actually make that decision. As for Ed Reed, we'll take a look at Ed Reed's price right here. He's selling for like 7 million coins. They also did drop a top 100 jersey, not something they've done before in years past. I actually thought that was pretty cool. Give people another thing to actually want to grind for. One thing that I kind of don't like, though, the top 100 jerseys are auctionable, so people can just go in there and buy them. Yeah, there are none of the jerseys currently up, but you guys can see here Ed Reed's price. He is going to be ridiculously expensive. He's also going to be extinct fairly soon, so if you want Ed Reed, I would pick him up soon. As for other things today, one thing that I actually thought was gonna be cool and then it wasn't, I actually did complete that 81 overall Gridiron Guardian fantasy set when they were actually accidentally live in the game on Monday. Well, I have the set, no picture is loaded in, and every time I click on this, I get immediately kicked out of my game. I get here, a little blue ball, and then I get error, our server cannot. So, yeah. I think I should get that pack, though, when we actually do get them in the game, which will be cool because when Gridiron Guardians actually do go live on Thursday, I'll be one pack ahead of everyone else. Now, Gridiron Guardians, we do have more leaks for them over on Twitter, so when we get there, we'll talk about them. It looks like it's going to be one of the best promos we have seen so far in Madden 25. Now for a market talk, we already looked at, I guess Ed Reed isn't the top card in the catalog, so that was kind of like, oh shit. Taking a look here at Dalvin Cook, 89 overall Gauntlet Reward Champion. Are there any Dalvin Cooks up on the auction house? I don't even know if you could actually earn them this last weekend. I clearly did not. Either way, though, I do not think he is actually worth his price. I believe this one is the one you actually can list up. None are currently up. I saw him selling for like 2.5 earlier in the week. He's not worth that price. Please don't pick up Dalvin Cook. He's just not good. As for the 89 overall LTDs, though, taking a look here, Joey Porter, please sell him off for $2.499 million. We are getting an overall increase. We have 89 overall cards dropping on Thursday, potentially dropping on Wednesday. I'm recording this portion of the video at 6:58 p.m. We will see Team of the Week reveals here in 2 minutes. If we do get 89 overall Team of the Week set champions, well, then every single one of these cards will go down. I'm assuming we won't, though, but again, we'll just have to wait and see another 2 minutes, so probably about 30 seconds for you guys. As we keep talking about these cards here, though, Jalen Waddle, 741, actually a really good buy there. The Dolphins theme team is just getting better and better and better, and that price right there, I actually really like it. His abilities aren't anything too crazy, but still, I think it's a really good card. Cam Curl at 611k, also a really good price right there. I personally do use Cam Curl, and I do run a Commanders theme team. How many times have I said that this video? But he is, an absolute dog. 87 speed, 91 man, 90 zone, 88 speed on my team because I do have that +1 boost to my theme team. But even without that, with an additional breakout badge, 87 speed, insanely usable. Coming down here, though, Jordan Love. Will Levis is better. There really isn't a world where you should use Jordan Love. If you're using Jordan Love, I would sell him off tonight. We got a lot of good quarterbacks coming. in the near future. Shout out Patrick Mahomes. Coming down here now, another Chief player, Creed Humphrey, country strong for 844K. In my opinion, you don't need to spend that many coins on a center, so I would sell him off. Next up though, Gronk for 610,000 coins. I don't like Gronk. Gronk actually went down in price because of Mr. Kyle Pitts, who I do think is by far the best tight end in the game. I would sell off Gronk, especially if you did get Kyle Pitts today. There's no reason why you should actually be using this Gronk. Regardless, though, he's there if you want him. A decent price, but again, I think there are better options out there. I think Kincaid, who is like 290,000 coins maybe, is a play there. As for Charles Woodson, card doesn't make sense why he's 2.3 million, besides the fact that EA just doesn't like to drop legend offers that actually, have a semi chance of pulling a limited time. Eric Dickerson is actually one card that I don't think he's worth his price, but then I played him in a game and he was actually kind of shredding me, so he's not worth a million coins, but the card is good. As for Christian Gonzalez, he's a sell for 2.1 million coins. You can't make that up. It's not worth his price. 88 overall breakout cards. Every single one of these is officially a buy for me. I mean, you guys can see here Joshua Williams, Will Levis, Devon A. Chain, Kincaid, who I would much rather have over that Gronk, especially at that price. Jahari Brown, literally every single one of these cards, great buy right now. I told you guys this on Monday. Today's Tuesday, Wednesday. Today's Tuesday. I told you guys this on Sunday. Wait up till later in the week to actually pick up these breakout cards. They're going to continue to go down. Now would be a good time to buy. Now, these cards will continue to go down. We do have 89s coming. We're getting an overall increase. That is what happens. 2 cards when we get this overall increase. Regardless, though, I would still pick them up if you want to use them. As for 88 overall Team of the Week cards, we just saw the reveals. We'll take a look at them in a second, and we're still getting 88 overall Team of the Week cards. Now, I told you guys earlier in the week, if you guys want to potentially make a ton of coins, buy the Team of the Week sets. When I mean buy the Team of the Week sets, I mean buy the pieces that go into each individual set. These cards were selling for the low. Obviously, the market will readjust, but if you guys did actually buy up some of those sets, you can build them automatically tomorrow. You should make a pretty penny. Definitely something to do, looking forward to in the future. I wouldn't do it next week because we are seeing this overall increase, but we'll talk about it again when it actually is relevant. As for the new AKA cards, not new, but AKA card in general, Tyreek Hill 1.1, best wide receiver in the game, but for how much longer, I'm not too sure. Creed Humphrey, Brian Arakpo, wait until next Monday if you guys actually do want him. I want B-Rack for my team, but not for 410,000 coins. He's just not worth it to me. Hitman, Gronk, they're good buys. I mean, I don't like the Gronk card as much as some people do. I would kind of just stay away. As for Hitman, you could have picked him up for like 300-ish thousand coins yesterday on Monday. If you can wait until next Monday, I don't hate that play. But if you want him right now, not a terrible price. He is a very good card. Bosa sucks. Wiggins and Xavier Worthy are nowhere near their price. Tyreek Hill is better. Caleb Williams, we say this every single night, is a good card. But Will Levis is better, and Will Levis is cheaper by like 120,000 coins. It's just a thing. Wes Welker, 190k, very good buy right there. I don't know what's going on with these legends, but I'm actually here for it. Okay, Wes Welker might be the buy of the night, honestly. Jonathan Ogden for 263,000 coins. Really good price there, but we have so many free left tackles. There's no world in where you should be stuck using Jonathan Ogden unless you run like a Ravens theme team. Besides that, though, use any of the free left tackles we have at our availability today. As for Vic, Tony G, Kuechly, and Ricky Williams, I could see a world in when they get reduxed within the next 2 weeks. So if you want to start selling them off and kind of capitalize on this high-ish price they're going for, it might be time to sell. Jason Taylor, Junior Seau, they're both decent prices. I do think they will continue to go down. Obviously, they will continue to go down, but I think they will continue to go down at a faster pace. We have another 89 overall middle linebacker dropping on Thursday with Gridiron Guardians, so yeah, Seau will probably be 300,000 coins come Friday. Again, though, we'll cover all of that here when it happens. As for the 87 overall reduxes, all decently good prices. They are continuing to go down. The big one that kind of determines their market for me, Darius Slay, still 500k, obviously the best one, but still a little bit too expensive for me. Vernon Davis at 359 is kind of a pass, honestly. I would rather use Gronk at like 280 Then Vernon Davis at 360. Keon Coleman, definitely not worth his price. Justin Simmons is good. Dexter Lawrence, the DT position is so weak that, like, this is actually a good price. I would honestly just rather use 86 overall Mean Joe Green. As for the 87 overall Team of the Week cards, honestly glad that their prices haven't been fluctuated. Like, we didn't get packed for them. I was assuming these prices would just be through the freaking roof for way too long. The fact that they are adjusting with the rest of the market is actually a good thing for this game. As for AKAs now, Tyreek Hill, 132,000 coins is the buy of the night. Night Train Lane for 250. Again, buy of the night. There's 3 cards that you guys should pick up tonight from today's video. Wes Welker, Tyreek Hill, Night Train Lane. You cannot beat those prices for what they're going to bring to your team. Wes Welker has Slot Apprentice. You guys haven't seen this video. I recorded it today, though. The best abilities. And Slot Apprentice and any of the apprentices in general, really, really good right now. Zig routes are just disgusting. Short crossers, deep crossers, also really good and fun routes to run. As for the game time cards, they're all buys. They will continue to go down as we do get 89 overalls. If I had to give the best 3 to pick up, it would be Javon Holland, Micah Parsons, and then if you need a quarterback, CJ Stroud is good. I also think Brock Bowers at this price, another good card to pick up. Patrick Queen is good, but there are better linebackers at this point in the game. And I guess we can toss the third one in as Quentin Nelson. You know, beef up your O-line. Legends now. Sean T will be under 200K come Saturday, so just wait until Saturday. Marv, and that's not Marv, that is Reggie Wayne. Reggie Wayne sucks. Marshall Falk is he's just there for 100K. We'll end it off tonight with 86 overall Reduxes, which actually have gone up in price since the last time we really talked about them. I think all of these cards are good for their price. If I had to give the best value, I'd probably go with Rasul Douglas. David Njoku for 115K is actually decent, and then LT for 90K, really good value. Alright, so as for Team of the Week, Justin Fields got a card. Yeah, I guess that's happening now. Didn't the Steelers lose? Okay. 88 speed though, 88 throw power, 88 short. This card is going to be really, really fun. Probably going to be a better Jaden Daniels if I had to guess. Note though, he is an 88 overall, so we don't have 89s coming this week for Team of the Week. Troy Anderson, going to be a monster. Junior Seau, count your hours, buddy, as the best middle linebacker because, Troy Anderson looks legit. 88 speed, 88 excel, 86 zone, 90 hit power. Card's going to be a stud. You guys can see there, the rest of these cards will be revealed tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time over on Good Morning Madden. And don't worry if you guys can't watch it. We will have everything recapped over here. All right, quickly before we get to Mutt Leaks, here is the tweet from Madden NFL Direct. Now, if there's one Twitter page you guys need to follow, it is this one. This is where they tweet all updates for the game. Basically just letting us know server maintenance for Madden 25 is scheduled for 6 a.m. tomorrow. During this time, all online modes will be brought offline, and then solo battles and team builder will be gated at 5:30. Basically, if you guys are awake and want to play Madden at 5:30, go to the gym, go do something productive with your life. You can't sweat out head-to-head rank. Not sure what we're actually going to get from this update. Probably something small regarding gameplay and maybe, you know, missing content like we talked about earlier. All in all, though, should be decent. Alright, but it's Mutt Leaks time. I'm pulling away the face cam for this because this is definitely something special. You guys definitely saw this on the thumbnail tonight because hashtag clickbait. Here are 95 overall players. I don't know how we get these. I don't know what's going on. But the Gridiron Guardian promo is bringing us 95 overalls. Now, I'm going to pause it here and you guys can see upgrade rating. Add the energy cell to upgrade this item's rating and overall. Last night we talked about the energy cells being attained from solo challenges and what that meant for the rest of the promo. 1. I do not know how I feel about having 95s in the game this early. 2. They're not going to be here for that long. There's no way we have these 95 overall players in the game when we still have 89s as the champion overall. I think these 95s will be here for the duration of the Gridiron Guardian promo. You guys can see here, you gotta add these energy cells. And last night we were trying to figure out what these energy cells will be used for, and now we know. I think it's going to be used as an energy cell. When you take energy, it boosts you, but not for that long. I think these cards are going to be absolutely juiced for about 2 weeks. You're gonna have to put in a bunch of energy cells. I'm sure you're gonna only be able to max out one of them, and they're going to be disgustingly gross for about 2 weeks, and then they should go off. Now, this isn't confirmed anywhere. This is just my speculation, but it would make the most sense. Now, here we can take a look at all of the 90 overall Gridiron Guardians, as well as the 89s. Jake Matthews right there. We got L'Jarius Sneed, DeMar Hamlin, who in my opinion looked like to be the best out of all of the cards we were getting. Note here, they do have the X factor, so flat zone KOX. I don't know what these are going to look like. These are a new feature for this promo. We'll just have to wait and see. Xavier Collins didn't look too good. Isaiah Pacheco actually looked pretty solid, but running back is a interesting position in this game. Moving on next, though, Chris Olave looked pretty mid for a wide receiver as a champion. Daniel Jones is going to be just a funny card. Now, I do believe these 86 overalls are the cards that you can actually max out to that 95 overall threshold. So people could be ripping Madden with a 95 overall Daniel Jones come Thursday. That'll be something special. Now, we looked at DK Metcalf last night, but we want to talk about him again. This should be here on Friday, if I had to guess. I was going to say Thursday. I think Team Builders will drop Friday. We should know the timelines, though, come tomorrow during Good Morning Madden, so make sure you guys stay tuned for my morning video. Anytime we can do a self-promo, you boys know we're ripping a self-promo mid-video. But that is everything we got tonight. Definitely a busier week for a mid-week. Usually Tuesdays don't really bring us much, so definitely a good night. Just gonna say this one more time. I am leaving Friday. My flight takes off at 10 a.m. Don't worry, my Friday videos will be recorded, and they should be fairly up to date. But any content we get Friday afternoon, so Team Builders, and then Saturday with Legends, I won't have content-related video. It's fall break. I'm going home. The setup is not being flown home for the 4-day weekend. Don't worry, though, for like longer breaks, like Thanksgiving and winter break, we will be bringing the setup back. But just for this weekend, we do have a bunch of videos pre-recorded and videos that will be pre-recorded tomorrow and Thursday. So just, bear with me. That is everything we got tonight, though. Let me know down below, what do you think about all this Hispanic Heritage Month promo stuff, as well as 95 overalls coming, I guess, Thursday. That is everything we got, though. I'll catch you boys later. Peace. Have a good one, fellas.